Love their little jingles that they put at
Nicky
the
was
beginning of
driving
every
his Model
video.
Y
It's
south
pretty
from
nice,
I-5
especially
toward
since a lot of
Oregon.
them are
He was
very
driving
unique.
at
Like
40
they're
miles per
actual
hour when he
covers.
overtook a pickup hauling a camper.
They're not just like random songs. They are random songs, but they actually cover the random songs and alter the lyrics to fit their videos. Anyway.
Nicky saw that traffic ahead was slowing down, but the pickup driver didn't notice in time and ended up plowing into a car hauler at full speed.
Oh, oh no.
Nicky noticed the driver wasn't slowing down, so he quickly swerved to avoid being involved in the
That's
collision.
five head thinking. That's actual five head thinking.
Nicky called the police, and both drivers ended up being okay. Jay was driving his Model 3 down I-80. The right lane was closed off by a Department of Transportation truck due to a construction zone. Jay only had a second and a half between the impact of the Mustang and his Tesla hitting the concrete barrier.
Oh no. I don't understand. Why do people do things like
He had
this?
no
I
warning that
don't
the
get
Mustang
it.
was about to hit him, and he says everything happened
It's
extremely
so
quickly.
great that
After slowing down for a moment, the driver
Tesla
of the
has
Mustang
like
kept
literally
driving
4
and even
cameras, one in
cut
the
off other
front,
drivers
the
further
left,
down the
the
road,
right, and the
turning
back.
this accident into a hit and run.
So you got all
Jay's
angles
Tesla
covered.
was deemed totaled thanks to the extensive damage. Jay was
Oh,
sore for a week after the
that's
accident,
real
but he
bad.
didn't suffer any major injuries. The California Highway Patrol's investigation led them to an address in Santa Cruz, California, about 180 miles away, where supposedly nobody had heard of this vehicle, which hasn't been insured since 2007. The license
That's
plate
great.
number was California 4LTY502. If anyone watching knows the driver of this vehicle, Jay would be forever grateful to know who they are.
Wait, they
and
can't like
he,
run the
his
plate or
insurance
anything?
company, and the CHP would all love to have a chat with them. Actually, Jay, we might have a lead for you in this next video, but it's a stretch. Believe it or not, we got this video from David the same week, and it's also from California. David was driving to the grocery store when he spotted a red Mustang convertible that was evidently
rather
in quite a hurry.
suspicious.
The Mustang driver was doing multiple burnouts and drifts on public streets. The license plate doesn't match the one in Jay's video, but at the same time, that license plate looks rather temporary.
Ooh.
The rims also have a different color than the Mustang in Jay's video, but they do look like they've been
Maybe
spray painted, since some silver is
somebody
showing
with a
up in some
record?
spots.
Sounds like to me.
Yeah, we don't know. Maybe it's just a Mustang thing. Leave a comment and tell us what you think. Timothy was driving his 2-week-old Model 3 when a reckless driver decided to merge into the I-95 North Express lane illegally, almost crashing into him. Timothy had to make an evasive maneuver and barely avoided being hit. Timothy contacted the road rangers and reported the driver and vehicle details. The operator advised they would contact the Florida State Patrol, but we're not sure if anything ever came of it. Alex saw a car leaving a trail of smoke coming toward him. When it passed by, he realized that it was actually on fire, and the driver seemed unaware. The fire was coming from the middle of the bottom of the vehicle and spreading behind the vehicle, making Alex suspect it was caused by a fuel leak. He called 911, and a few minutes later he saw fire department vehicles headed the same direction. Okay everyone, you're gonna want to sit down for this one. This just might be the most intense video we've ever shown. You know that we usually joke about Honda bumps. Well, it's time for the Teslas to start fighting back. Okay, not really. Hold on tight. John was backing his Model Y out of his garage like he does every day. But he didn't remember that his in-laws had parked their Honda behind his car while they were visiting.
Oh no, I mean, how do you not check your back? I don't care where you're coming. What am I seeing on my Okay, I don't.
John realized what happened and had to ring his own doorbell to confess his mistake to his in-laws.
I just hit the car. Yes, so I think my car's more damaged than theirs. So we have a claim. Just never been anything behind me. I'm sorry. I hit it. Just leave a message. Please press. Tell your parents. I'll be back.
Luckily, his wife opened the door and he asked her to relay the message so he could take off before they came out. Jokes aside, John was embarrassed and he's checking to see if paintless dent repair is an option. He's scheduled a service appointment with the Tesla Service Center. Luckily, the Honda had no damage.
Nice.
Brian was driving his Model 3 in Surrey, Canada, when a Mercedes-Benz sedan drove straight through an intersection from a turning lane, smashing into a Honda Civic and a Hyundai on the other side of a divided street. Brian suspects the Mercedes driver may have been distracted by something, but he's mostly just surprised the Mercedes didn't have any automatic emergency braking. Hey, speaking of which, can we just officially request that Honda add automatic emergency braking? Eduardo had parked his Model 3 in a marked parking spot in a small village in the Italian Alps. When he got back to his car, he found scratches all over it. When he watched the Sentry Mode videos, he discovered that there had been a herd of cows surrounding it. The nearby farm had let their cows out, and somehow they had found their way into the parking lot. Unfortunately, Eduardo's Tesla drew their attention, and the cows drug their metal cowbells all along his car while they checked it out. Eduardo got a cost estimate from Tesla of $2,700 to get it fixed. He passed the bill along to the farm, but he hasn't heard anything back from them yet.
Well.
A kid decided to go play basketball in Kevin's neighbor's yard without permission. Kevin says he thinks the other kid wanted to get a better view. There was no damage, and the front still opens just fine, so Kevin didn't do anything more than having a word with the kid's parents.
Yeah, just tell the kid's parents, tell the kid's parents is like, yo, keep an eye on your kid, man.
While he was looking for a parking spot, a lady in front of him pulled out and made a sharp turn, getting herself into a bit of a situation.
Oh!
She high-centered her car on a rock. She tried going forward and backward in an attempt to get unstuck, but in the end, her car just ended up looking like a decoration.
I'm sure somebody is able to, like,
Travis and his wife
people will
driving
gather
in
around to
Charleston,
push
South
that off.
Carolina, when they noticed what looked like a low-flying aircraft. As they got closer, they realized that it appeared to be completely stationary in midair. Travis thinks it was a glitch in the simulation. But seriously, what is going on here? Leave a comment if you know what this thing was. How can the aircraft be completely still like that?
We do have
Either
hovering
Travis
aircrafts,
is very good at video effects and is pranking all of us, or something very strange is going on here.
And it's also not staying still.
While
It is
on the
moving.
subject of
You can see it in the
abnormal
background.
sightings, Jules was driving in Rancho Cucamonga, California, when he spotted this falling meteor that suddenly stopped falling. Jules says he's never seen anything like it and can't explain it. Is this yet another glitch in the simulation?
Okay, dude. Yeah, it's not. It was in the atmosphere, and then it stopped being in the atmosphere. That's all that happened.
And was hit by another Honda in the parking lot.
No! How do people not look where they're backing into? You're going in reverse. Just look behind you. Man.
Alan spoke to the owner of the black Honda and let him know the whole incident had been recorded by his Tesla cam, but the owner said he didn't need the footage. Maybe that's because he knew he would find it on this week's episode of Wham Bam Tesla Cam. Kevin was driving his Model S in Little Elm, Texas, when he stopped for a traffic light. I bet you can guess what happened next. This Honda owner had blacked out his Honda logo, but he can't fool us. That's a confirmed Honda bump. There was
Really?
minimal damage, but Kevin filed an insurance claim at the scene anyway. He says it felt a lot worse than it looked.
Yeah, dude, it's a collision. I don't care. Really, it's
David
like what?
driving his Model 3 on
They're going like
I-5 in
15
Tacoma,
miles per
Washington,
hour.
when a
That's gonna
semi-truck
hurt
merged into
still.
his lane without checking for traffic. David was able to brake just in time. He's so thankful he has a Tesla with a low center of gravity, making it
That one
easier
hit me
to
with a
go
little
around
bit of
because
anxiety,
afraid
dude.
he may have spun out. Since there was no contact, that's where this story ends. David says he just hopes the truck driver is more careful in the future.
Truck drivers have a larger responsibility to be careful on the road because they're driving a very massive. I can't even pause the video correctly. They're driving a very massive vehicle. Okay, it has a lot of momentum, a lot more momentum than any other vehicle. So if you get rolled by a semi, you're not getting just rolled by a semi. You're also getting killed by a semi, 1000%.
Andy went and checked on the driver. The other driver was mad at himself and totally embarrassed, but he was physically fine and the airbags hadn't deployed.
Well, at least he's
A quick
not,
trip to Whole
you know,
Foods turned into
injured.
more of an insurance adventure than planned for this Model 3 owner, when a Honda driver was more interested in their phone than they were in watching the road. Roll the Honda bump jingle again.
Jump in! Honda bumped! Honda bumped!
Why do they censor some of the license plates?
Ben was driving his Model 3 in Nashville, Tennessee, when a wheel suddenly dislodged from a car.
I guess it's a state-to-state thing.
Ben managed to avoid the bouncing wheel just in time, but it managed to hit multiple other cars along its path.
Oh my gosh! Dude, tires are
Even
deadly.
though Tristan
A
was
rolling
doing 70
tire
miles per hour
could
in a
kill
55
you
mile per hour zone,
easily.
another driver wasn't satisfied
It could
and was
kill
tailgating
you
his Tesla very closely.
by running you
Eventually,
over
they got so
and still
impatient,
keep
they
going to
passed
murder
Tristan
other
over
people.
a solid yellow line. But unfortunately for them, they did this right in front of a cop car and got immediately pulled over. When they passed Tristan, he noticed a
Rolled.
large decal on the rear window that perfectly described their driving behavior. Careless.
Real and true.
Chip was driving his Model Y in Cherry Hill, New Jersey, when a plumbing box truck blew a stop sign and came within inches of sideswiping him.
Whoa, dude!
Chip stopped and let the driver know how he felt with some gestures and expletives.
Yeah, okay,
He'd
probably
just picked
not.
up the car less than a week before, and he wasn't okay with that truck threatening his fun.
I mean, they are supposed to yield though, so yeah, I can understand the anger, but I don't. Even with the anger, I don't think you
Tesla
should.
blasted the intruder warning sound. This is the music a Tesla plays on the loudest setting when the alarm state is triggered. We've tried to reach Elon
Wow.
Musk to ask if they'd like to use the Wham Bam intro song instead. Here, check out what that would sound like.
Wham! Bam! Tesla can! Help your satisfied!
Okay, then that's
Okay, everyone, we actually have
Cool, man.
one last video this week, and it's from Robert. We suspect he works in Hollywood because he put on quite the special effects show in this video. Robert
Okay,
tells us
cool.
he had a
Gotta
rock
make sure my
fall from a
posture is good.
canyon which totaled his Model Y. He now has
Oh!
a Model 3, but his grandsons Andrew and Nolan wanted
That
to
hurts.
reenact the event.
As I was driving my Tesla, a rock fell from the sky. I looked up, and there was two monsters.
Robert, please send us the real
Okay, one of
Tesla
them had.
footage of
Yeah,
the
you can see. One of them had milk all over it. I mean, they both had milk stashes. All right, that ending was wholesome. Cool, man. Cool, dude.